Hey, what's up, everybody? This is PurpleTea podcast with me, Mike Jester. So this is episode 1. All right, episode 1 of the PurpleTea podcast. I named it PurpleTea because I can't think of a damn name, okay? So I'm just going to go off the same old name that I used in some old videos back in the day. It's interesting. It's unique. Nobody else has a PurpleTea podcast, so why not, right? Yeah, first episode. So my name is Mike Jester. I've been off and on doing this YouTube thing for like 7, 8, 9 years. I don't even know now. I like have these little moments where I'll start doing videos and then I'll quit, and then a year later I'll start making videos again and then I'll quit. So about a year ago I was making videos and then guess what? I quit. So this is me a year later starting to make videos again. But I thought maybe, why don't I just hit the record button and then just start talking about, I don't know, shit that's gone on this past week. I'm not good at talking. I've never been good at talking. I avoid conversation because I suck at talking. But the cool thing about doing a podcast by yourself is you just talk to yourself. So there's that. Anyways, I mess up talking all the time. I ramble. Obviously, I was already on talking about something before and I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, it was because of why I made this podcast. So I figured just talking for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, however long I feel like talking might make me a better talker. So why not? If you hear loud noises, I live in this tiny apartment, and next to me, for some reason, these kids are just going crazy today. My dogs just started barking. Hey! My dogs, of course, didn't bark all day until I hit the record button. So now they're barking. I got cars driving by. It's going to be a loud show. Okay, podcast, whatever. It's not a show. Anyways, yeah. So a little backstory. My name's Mike. I've grown up in Tucson, Arizona my whole life. I'm 31 years old. My dog's throwing up in the other room. And yes, so that's that. Yeah. They're going to start barking again. I just know it. Hey, stop it. Anyways, I tried canceling the potato heads this week. That was pretty goofy. They canceled it, but then they uncanceled it. I thought that shit's so dumb. Like, why they tried canceling so they could make it like a gender neutral potato head. Why don't they just make more potato heads? You got Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. Why don't you make just more potato heads? You get the non-binary potato heads, the potato head juniors, mix in like different races of potatoes. Do like a yellow potato, a purple potato, a sweet potato. Just add more potatoes. Why do we got to get rid of potatoes? All potatoes are good. I don't know. I think that's weird. That's just me. I feel like people just kind of try and find a thing to hate nowadays. They're like bored at home under quarantine and they're just cruising Twitter and they're like, you know what I fucking hate? Why is there a potato head toy with a mustache named Mr. Potato Head? Get rid of them and make a potato called Potato. And that's it. And you just put stuff into them in a non-weird way. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, God. It's so crazy, man. It's just crazy. It's like people just living in the past, you know? Living in the past. Hate everything in the past. Even though in the past those things were normal. Like, think of 40 years into the future. Everything we're doing now that we think we're doing right is going to be wrong and looked down upon. There has to be something that we're doing. Like what? Like fucking, I can't even think. I can't think. I don't know, Marvel movies. They're going to be like superheroes giving people the hope that they could possibly shoot lasers out of their butt, and electrocute people with their boogers. Like, that's, cancel that shit right now. No more superheroes. Everybody has to be a piece of shit normal human. Yep. Fuck. Oh my god. Yeah. What else happened this week? Oh, I went to the hospital. Quick recap on the past couple years, but I actually had cancer. And I had a bone marrow biopsy or transplant, and I am now almost 2 years good. So I had a doctor's appointment last week, and everything's pretty good, except I have too much cholesterol, so got to work on that. So that little update is for people who know my situation, if they happen to listen to this podcast. There's that. Another thing got canceled too, Dr.Suess, because they found out he wrote some freaking black Asian stuff back in the day. So they canceled a few of his books, which I guess depicted some racist themes. Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. But I feel like, again, why? Why are people going back and actually, like, there were Dr. Seuss books I've never heard about, and I'm sure nobody ever heard about. So that's why I don't care. But at the same time, just leave it. And, like, that was just shit they were going through back in the day. I don't know, man. I hate the idea of just canceling old shit. It's just like, let's just erase our future, our past, and then we'll look like we've been good all along. It's like, dude, everybody, hundreds of years ago, everybody had slaves of all different colors and stuff. And you know what? That was normal back then. It's fucked up now. We know that. Most people aren't assholes, but there's some assholes out there, and don't pay attention to them. I guess that's when you have Twitter, and anybody can just make an account under any kind of alias. Fucking, my name is Laser Shark 462. Like, and he's sitting there freaking spouting some racist shit. hey, guess what? Block him and ignore him. Don't think he's a real person. He's probably just a troll trying to, you know, stir up the pot. Ignore him. It's so easy. There's a block button and a mute button. There's 2 ways to block them. Jeez. How's my mic sound, guys? Does it sound good? Did I get louder because I just like put my mouth right up against the mic? My bad. So there's a new SpongeBob movie coming out. It looks so weird. It just looks so weird. Just make the SpongeBob movie. When you have old cartoons, don't make them 3D. Just make them how they are in the TV show. And I bet more people would love them. Like, if they just made a SpongeBob movie that looked just like the cartoons back in the day, everybody would watch it. I feel like this 3D stuff makes it look weird and it turns everyone off. It looks so weird. I don't know. But that's coming out. Sponge on the Run. He's probably going to kill someone and have to, like, go on the run. He killed a fucking kelp. And he has to go on the run, and he's like fleeing to a different country, and fucking Sandy's like a cop, and she has to go try catching SpongeBob. That would be funny. I would watch that. They should make a SpongeBob movie that's like has these like, because everybody that watched SpongeBob was back in the 90s, right? Like nobody watches like the new SpongeBobs. So they should just like make a SpongeBob movie for older people. Just be like SpongeBob's just a fucking drug addict shooting up. Patrick is like his dealer, just selling rocks, you know. You got Sandy is a fucking cop now. Mr. Krabs is like a mob king. What is it called? Like the leader of a mob? I forget. A godfather? He's the Krabfather. That's the kind of SpongeBob movie I want to see. I want to see a rated R SpongeBob movie where he just fucking does drugs, kills people. That'd be interesting. You know what sucks about having like a shitty memory and you're trying to do like a show talking about stuff that happened in the past week? I forget everything that happened in the past week. So maybe I should like throughout the week, maybe like keep like a sheet on my phone that I just like put little things that I want to talk to or talk about. And then that way I have some kind of like idea of what the hell I'm going to talk about. I didn't want to do that, but I think that would be best, or else I'd probably just end the show right now because I wouldn't have anything else to talk about. But let's see. Let's find something. There's stuff. Okay. So I played a lot of World of Warcraft recently. I got back into the game. Okay, let me start from the fucking beginning. Way back in the day when I was 17 or 18, I started playing that game, and I got like, I would play it every night, and that was during the second expansion, the Wrath of the Lich King expansion. I would play that shit every night, and then I quit. And then I came back 2 more expansions later, and I played the shit out of that for a year, and then I quit. And then I came back here and there until last year, where I freaking went crazy again, and I was playing every night or every day, hours and hours and hours. Recently, I said, nah, I'm good. I was putting other life second, and that game was first. I was falling apart. I'm a fat piece of shit, okay? And I need to lose weight. And sitting on my chair for 6 hours a day is not good. So I haven't played in a couple months. People keep bugging me to come back, and I'm just like, nah, I think I'm done. And I need to start working out again. That's all. Again, this is also why I don't have a camera on this video. It's just going to be my voice. Probably a few of them are going to be just my voice. Maybe later, once I feel comfortable. I also just have a shitty setup right now. Like, my bedroom this computer room looks awful. So I don't want that on the video. But also, I look awful. So I gotta fix that, and then I come back with a video. But yep. Damn, dude. Everybody freaking out. Texas is opening up with the masks and 100% capacity. I think the 100% capacity thing is a little too much right now. But the no mask thing, like, everybody, like, I live in Arizona, we don't have a mask thing, and like, everybody still wears a mask. So hopefully in Texas it'll be the same way. But the 100% capacity thing is a little much. But unless if they have a restaurant and they move everything around to work at 100% capacity, then that makes sense. But if you're just cramming everybody into one little spot, that's a bad thing to do. A bad thing to do. Yeah. But I also think people are just kind of like jumping on Texas because it's so Republican. People are just like, I saw Michael Moore and a couple people on Twitter like, people in Texas are not wearing masks now. We should even send them vaccines. It's like, oh, okay. All the people in Texas thought this was a great idea, and all the people shouldn't receive vaccines or anything. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. You're absolutely right, Michael Moore. Politics suck, man. It's so hypocritical. You got one side that thinks something's good, the other side thinks it's bad. Then a couple years later, the other side thinks it's good, and then the other side's like, oh, well, like, I think it's bad now. Like, the fuck? You're doing it. It's bad. It's like everything in politics. I fucking hate it, man. I fucking hate it. Dude, I really hope, even if this podcast kind of sucks, I'm still going to post it, I think. Because then it's like, I'm never going to post one if I go through it and I'm like, yeah, this sucks. You're never going to hear this. So I think I'm just going to post it, and then maybe when I post the next one, it'll be better, and the next one better, and the next one better, and it just gets better and better and better each time. But I actually feel like I'm doing a decent job. Last time I tried making a video that was I'm at 20 minutes now. Last time I tried making a video at 20 minutes, I lost my voice by then. Let's see, I'm drinking some water now to keep it going. So Arizona recently got legalized marijuana, so that's pretty cool. Happened right after I got my medical marijuana card, so that's even cooler. There is a place right near me that doesn't do taxes for people with medical cards. I was going to this one place to get my edibles, and they started charging 8% for people with medical cards, and then people without medical cards, it was like 20%. I feel I still think it's like, why even charge people with medical cards? Like, if you weren't for the past couple of years, it's stupid. But I found a place next to me that doesn't do recreational sales yet, so they don't tax people with a medical card. So I've been going there, and I was doing gummies for a while, but I realized that shit hits me a lot harder than getting like the like Jolly Ranchers, where you sit and suck on them for like 30 minutes. I feel like that gives me like a more of a chill, relaxing like high, which is great, but it just takes like a couple hours to finally like kick in. Fuck, the other day I took one at like right before I went to bed, like at 9 o'clock, and I woke up 12 hours later, still really high. I was so confused. Shit never lasts that long. But that's good. Soon the whole country will be legalized, and then people can start being sort of happy, I guess. Probably not, though. Everybody's gonna be like, fucking, well, the Ninja Turtles are racist to fucking that's not what New Yorkers sound like. I don't know why New Yorkers is a race, but well, I fucked that up. I watched a movie. I Don't Care is what it's called. No, that's okay. I have a story. Okay, it's called I Care a Lot. Okay, that's the name of the movie. My mom called it I Don't Care a couple times, and it was the funniest shit ever. She was just like, I was like, I'm watching this movie you told me to watch, and she's like, oh, I don't care. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't care. It sounded like she was like, I don't care that you're watching it. That's why I laughed. But it's called I Care a Lot. That's the name of it. And it has that chick from that movie where she's a psychopath girlfriend that like kills some dudes. What is it called? Gone Girl? Is that what it is? Gone Girl? I think that's it. And she plays such like someone you just fucking hate in that movie. She also plays someone you fucking hate in this movie. She is such a terrible person, and it's a fucking amazing actress. I'll say that. If you make me hate you, you good. You good actress. Peter Dinklage is in it. He's badass. He's always good. That's really all the people I noticed that are in it. But it's a pretty good story. I'm not gonna like spoil it, but I'd say it's a good watch. So definitely go watch it. I saw another movie. It's like something woman. What is it called? It's called something of a woman, or Pieces of a Woman. Yeah, that's what it's called. Pieces of a Woman. And I was gonna do this video series. I was thinking about making a video series on movies that Netflix put out, because they said they're gonna put out a movie every week this year. So I was like, oh well, every week I'll do a movie review on their movie of the week. And so I watched one movie, and I gave up on that idea. But I will talk about it here. It's a pretty fucking decent movie. It's like a really dramatic movie about a woman getting a miscarriage and stuff like that. So, and the aftermath of that. So it's really dramatic and intense. A lot of cool shots though. Like there's like the first shot is like a really long like one take shot, and then they do this whole like 20-minute scene. Yeah, it's like 20-minute scene all in one take. And I don't know if they had some like little like, you know how they move the camera a little quickly to kind of like make it seem like it's one take, but then they just like splice another take into it. I don't think they did that, but I don't know. But it was pretty good. Has Shia LaBeouf in it. I saw he's fucking Me Too'd. Fucking all these assholes in Hollywood, man. Getting called out. We'll see if they actually do it though, or did it. I don't know. I feel like none of them are getting actual like lawsuits against them. They're just getting Twitter attacked and canceled, and then bam, they're like out of every movie and every show and every episode they've ever been in. Every TV show is canceled, and they just take it off. What was it recently? Where it was Always Sunny in Philadelphia, just because that one dude Mac did blackface. Like they just deleted episodes off of Hulu and every other streaming service Always Sunny was in. It's like, that's a comedy show. Like, comedy should be off limits from canceling. Like, people know what is offensive and what is just a joke. Most people know that. Most people know that fucking if like I don't know, it's a joke. It's a joke. And I feel like comedy is like slowly dying with people just getting so mad over things like yeah. Like, you can tell when people are definitely being like racist to the point where it's offensive. You can tell that. But that's not good enough, man. Like, you have to everyone is bad. If you did any kind of thing, it was bad. Even if you didn't know it was bad at the time. You can't learn from it and then say, oh, I'm sorry. No, you have to lose your fucking livelihood. Dude, I got really political on this first podcast, huh? That's so weird, because when I was thinking earlier, I was like, I'm not going to talk any politics. Because politics is like, this is pointless to talk about. But man, I talked about so much shit. I think it's all like people can talk about nowadays, just like fucking political bullshit. But yep. So I think we're getting close to being done here. I think I'm only going to do like a 30-minute first little podcast here. But I wanted to thank people for listening to this. If you did listen to this, you could check me out on Twitter, Instagram, not Facebook, but Twitter and Instagram at Mike D. Jester. It's my name plus my middle initial. So Mike D. Jester on Twitter, Instagram. Shoot me a follow. I'll be back next week with another one. Maybe a little longer, maybe the same amount of time. Depends on how comfortable I am talking over 30 minutes, but I'm already talking right now over 30 minutes, so I think we're good. Anyways, thanks for watching. All right. Bye-bye.